The Sounders return to practice today after their 2-1 win over the LA Galaxy. So, we'll have some videos for you as far as practice. Nothing really stood out in terms of any injuries, nothing like that. And Brian did bring out the team a little later than normal. He said, hey, look, one of the things that why we were late is because they had extra film study. And he asked the team, here's the film. You tell me whether, we didn't play a good second half. Was it because of what they did or just because of how we played? And that is why the Sounders came out a little late in practice today. Just some insight for you. I mean, he wasn't mad about it, but he said it's probably a little bit of both. And then in terms of post-practice video for you, we have Joao Paulo just talking about various things, and we're just going to throw those things to you because I think today just going to throw you a bunch of videos because there's nothing really consequential, as I said, in practice, but I think it's what Joao Paulo had to say and Brian Schmetzer had to say about the Galaxy game and then also the upcoming game and some nuances too. So here's the video from today.
Put more people inside the field to contain that 3 guys in the middle because it's what they do. They try to force that ball through the middle. So I think they caught us doing the opposite, going to the flank and using some speed in the wings. But the most part is about us. I think we need to control a little bit more the game, do more possession, especially when we are 2-0 ahead. So we need to kill a little bit more time doing possession. That's we need to do better for the sequence.
And then in terms of what you're doing right on the offensive end there, it looks like you guys have had a lot of success there with Chu coming on the left wing. What have you seen personally from your spot watching him work?
Yeah, he has all the speed to attack that part of the field. Good combination between him, Nico, especially with Jordan on top. So there's a lot of quality in our front. So yeah, we are doing good, especially when we have space to run in behind. But we need to improve in those areas, in more areas in our game, doing more possession. It's not just running in behind. We need to control. Same what we're doing at home, we need to do away.
When you come back from a severe injury,
just how you are making the combinations to Nicholas, because even on that goal, right, the first one that Nico made that pass on the outside, that pass came from the back to you, back to him. Can you talk about how you guys are successful from the back line, the middle, to the attacking?
Yeah, in that play, sometimes we're trying not to be predictable. So sometimes Nico go wide and Leo come inside, or Albert playing in that pocket. So we need to switch a little bit positions. We do a lot at home. Like I say, we need to continue doing that away, because I think we are dangerous when we switch positions and move the ball around.
Is it hard? I know you said you have to play possession, but how difficult is it to balance playing more possession yet using the speed you have?
Yeah, we need to try to mix these plays, like be balanced, because away we know sometimes we need to play a little bit direct, and having these guys running behind like Jordan, Leo, we need to use that, but we can't forget about our quality with the ball in our feet. So we need to balance those plays to be more successful.
Well, we're out here a little bit later than usual because we had a little bit longer film session. The question that I could pose to some of you is, did we play up to our standard? The standard we set is pretty high. Or do you give, in this moment, credit to your opponent? That was the question in the coach's office this morning as we're digesting the film. I would say it was a little bit of both. I don't think there was any consensus for sure. So that's a roundabout way of saying that we could have played a little better. But give credit to Greg, and that's not a bad team. I mean, Chicharito comes back, Djokovic, if they solve that attacking problem, defending wise, I don't know if Bond could have done anything different in Klinsmann, but that's a pretty good team. I mean, I think we didn't play well at all in the second half, and was that because of the second forward? I don't think so, not the entire time. And we gave some pretty easy balls away. We had some transition moments, and not just the one where, Josh gets in the penalty area, Raul, Jordan and Nico, and Jordan pass the ball. I mean, we had some really good transition moments that could have put the game away, which is kind of our style. I think we're a pretty good transition team. I don't know if you guys caught that on the TV feed or not, but the Galaxy were waiting for us on the field coming out of halftime. They were on the field, ready to play. So I don't know what Greg did in that locker room, but his team was out there. They're waiting for the refs and us to come on the field to start the game. It's another game. It certainly adds a little bit of spice for you guys to write about, but it's another home game. We want to make sure that Lumen Field is a hard place to play. And I have confidence that if our team plays up to our potential, chances are we'll come out with a good result.
Brian, is this the best you've seen Nico? I know this is a loaded question, just in terms of his reading the game and distribution, because,
You're talking about the assist on Chu to get Chu behind in Jordan's first goal?
Absolutely, and even the last game.
Nico's made that pass ever since his time here. I mean, Nico's the same as Steph. I mean, they're experienced players. They're good captains. Nico makes plays. I think he's had a good start to the year for sure.
And defensively, looks like
he's always been good. He always puts in a lot of miles.
Yeah.
He always chases, tracks down. It's always been one of his strengths.
Right, there it was, the post-practice video, sound bites from both Brian Schmetzer, Joao Paulo, as I said, just talking about various things. So, Sounders feeling good. Big game coming up here And, we'll be back here tomorrow to give you kind of, hopefully, well, I'll give you a story angle or something like that. But really, no news is good news as far as the Seattle Sounders are concerned. As I said, coming back to practice after the 2-1 win over the LA Galaxy. For the CascadiaSports.net Seattle Sounders post-practice report, I'm Asvita Maraire.